Helen here with Eyes on the Game. I'm here at City Boxing, being joined by the undefeated Mr. 10-0, the takeover, Teofimo Lopez. Now, you just finished sparring, and I must say you looked quite sharp in there. So most importantly, how do you feel?
I feel like a champ. Getting ready. I'm excited to come back, especially fighting December 8th, Madison Square Garden. The Mecca of boxing. Well, what else can I say? Live on ESPN. We're going to take over.
Yeah, now you are fighting Mason Menard, someone who, Devin Haney, now he was in close proximity to you today here at the gym. How do you feel about his styles and his strengths?
Menard?
Yeah.
Menard, I don't really watch my fighters as much. You know, I don't watch actually none of them. I let my father, who's my coach, I let him do all of that. I let him see it, and he tells me what I have to do. Due to the experience, due to fighting the Olympics and all that, through the amateur background and everything, I know every style, and I could picture it in my head. So actually, when I go in there, I'm sizing him up and I'm figuring him out right there and then. But I know that he's a fighter that you know, keeps his hand tight. You know, he keeps his hands up and everything, and then he comes forward, and let's just see what he could do when I hit him.
Now, what has your dad told you to hone on in practice or drill?
A lot of things are, keeping the jab, pushing them back. I am the stronger fighter when it comes to it. I'm a big 135-pounder. And things like just be smart, watch the over rights. And everybody always wants to hit me with overhand rights because they see my hand low. Things like that we know that we need to work on and we perfect each and every time we do training camp.
Now, Mason Menard, like I mentioned, well, he has fought Devin Haney. Now, did that kind of make things awkward? Because I know there's some tension between you and Devin.
Yeah, I mean, no, it is what it is, the fight game. This is business. Today was a day that me and Devin were in the same gym. It's been a while. And, but, the kid is going up, I'm going up. Maybe we'll meet up in the future. That's what a lot of fans want to see. And hopefully they can take the fight. But as of anything else, I don't see the tension or anything. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Now, when was the last time that you both were training at the same time?
Actually, a couple weeks back. Not too long ago, but a couple weeks back, and his father had came. He started recording and trying to make a scene, and
recording you?
Yeah, recording me like you got to tell the truth. You never stopped my son and things like that. But people are gonna say what they want to say. We know what happened, and they know what happened. So we go from there. It's all fun and games, though. I love what I do, and at the end of the day, I know that the attention and everything's on me. All eyes are on me right now. So it's time to perform and keep doing what I'm doing.
Now, what did you tell his dad?
I was like, I love it. I was hitting the bag, and I'm going along with it. I'm just like, I love it. Keep hating. I'm like, I love it. You just mad, and saying things like that. Just same way, get into their head. They try to get into mine, and it just doesn't work. So, but I like that. It excites me. It makes me want to. That thrive. It just makes me want to keep going more. The motivation.
But what did you think about Devin's performance against Mason?
I didn't really see it, actually. I know that he did stop him. I guess his corner stopped it in the 9th, going into the 10th. A lot of people said it was a BS stoppage and stuff like that. I mean, there was only one more round left, but it is what it is. I'm not Devin Haney. You guys got to wait and see. Teofimo Lopez fighting December 8th against Mason Menard, and you will see the difference. I promise you.
And your fights are exciting. You have 8 knockout victories. But in your fight against William Silva back in July, in the first round, you dropped him and broke your hand. So how are you feeling? How are you healing?
I'm healing very well. Training camp's been very good. Dr. Shin, who is from LA, one of the surgeons, Top Rank has sent me to him, and he repaired my hand and everything. And although I needed 3 months to recover, I actually recovered less than that. So it came out to 2 months, and he was very surprised and very happy about it. And we just started working from there. I was still running and things like that. It is frustrating, It sets back sometimes the fight dates and things like that. But when I dropped William Silva, when I dropped him, I actually hurt my hand when he got back up. And I threw a big right hand, and what happened was he was going with his too, but he put his head down, and I hit the top. I was going for his face, but I hit the top of his head, and due to the wrapping and the glove, just that. So people said that I was punching wrong. I don't punch wrong. It was just a wrong time to throw the punch. It happens. This is a contact sport. and things like that are gonna happen. But you got to know how to fight through it.
And you did end up winning and stop him in the 6th round. Congratulations, by the way. But now, with your hand healing and recovering, do you feel that it's affected your training in any way?
No, it hasn't. I think if anything, it's enhanced my training. Now we don't have to worry about it. I have Dr. Shin put things in my hand that way it won't break again and things like that. So I have them in there, and it's just to protect. And that way we make sure and we're more careful about it. So a lot of things I look at is everything happens for a reason. So I take everything how it is. Whatever comes, and you just learn from your next fight.
Yes. Very well said. Now, last time we spoke, you and I did talk about Mikey Garcia, and at the time it was Mikey Garcia, maybe, or what would happen if he fought Lomachenko, but now he is fighting Spence Jr. What do you think of that matchup?
I actually talked to Mikey at the Box Expo, and I told him, I said, hey, what are you going to do, man? Are you going to go to 35? Are you going to stay at 35, or are you going to 47? Because I want to know. I'm not here about guessing and everything. So, knowing what he's going to do. And he told me, no, I'm planning on doing a 47. Maybe we're trying to work on that. And now, now it's happening. So I think of it as the man wants, he's getting older. He needs to get a bigger check. And he just wants more exciting fights, He sees that the Lomachenko fight is not happening anytime soon yet. So he needs something else. I don't blame him.
Well, you are fighting in the same card as Lomachenko Pedraza. What do you think of that matchup?
Lomachenko is gonna, but you never know. Lomachenko, I honestly see that he's decreasing.
How so?
In his skill level, anything like that. So people put him as high tech and things like that. But you can see the age is catching up to him. For me, in my standpoint, I can see it. In my eyes, I can see it. But he's still gonna be Pedraza, yes. But you never know. Pedraza might give him a fight, but I highly doubt it. Top Rank knows what they're doing. They know how to move each and every one of us. And but it will be an exciting fight, hopefully. But you know me, I'm going to take over the show.
Yes, you are the takeover. Now, with Lomachenko, though, did I read correctly that in an interview you said that you feel he's a bit overrated?
Absolutely. He is. And it's nothing personal in the sense. I don't hate nobody. And I don't hate what they do. If they're in the spotlight, fine, take it. But, it's a lot of hype towards it. A lot of people, because he does one thing different from a lot of fighters, that all of a sudden he's just a god in boxing. I don't see it like that. But each and every fighter he has fought, they all respected him. They all fear him in a way. I don't fear no man except God. I don't respect no man except my father. So when it comes to all those things, who is that guy across the ring from me? Just another guy that got away.
Now, I know through all your experience and even in the amateurs, you have developed such a great level of confidence as well. Can you kind of describe, your father's influence and what he continues to do for you in your career?
My father, he just never gave up on me. And at the end of the day, it's a relationship that we have, that we bond. I always call us the dynamic duo. When we're together, it's just the dynamic. It's just crazy, and can nobody stop us. A lot of people may not like how we talk. A lot of people may not like how we are. But at the end of the day, my skill set speaks for itself. I back it up. As long as I back it up, then it doesn't seem irrelevant.
Yeah, exactly. Like walk the walk if you talk the talk, right? And a bit over 2 years ago, you made your pro debut. Can you kind of talk about, just how your whole career has been so far? Because you've accomplished a lot in such a short amount of time.
I looked back on it because I made my pro debut 2 years ago in November 5th, actually. And I look back, and I was just so small, around the same weight and everything, but so small, so young. I got old so fast in the past 2 years. But,
older and wiser, right?
But older and wiser, but my skill sets, everything is just, each and every fight is getting better and better and better. We're not decreasing, we're increasing. So, and that's only with me with 10 fights. So imagine, the more experience, the better the competition is, the better it brings out of me to do better. And there's going to be things that I didn't even know I could do, that I'm going to do in the ring, and I'm just going to be like, did I just do that? Did I really just do that? Like the jump jab in my last fight with William Silva. Things like that just come out naturally.
Now, 1 year from now, where do you see yourself?
2019 is a big year. We're gonna finish 2018 with a bang, like always, Madison Square Garden, Wales. But 2019 world champion before July 30th, which I'll be 22.
Yes.
I'll be champion. I will become world champion before I'm 22. So I'll be 21.
Now, any names in particular on kind of that checklist?
Anybody in the weight class. Hopefully we get Beltran the beginning of next year. Ray Beltran, me and Ray Beltran. That way the fight fans can at least, you have to make them, because they think that we just talk the talk and there's nothing out there. Let's get that then. I'm asking for these fights, but are they going to take it? I don't think so. A lot of these fighters are not going to take it, but the fans don't know that. The fans are not inside the boxing world like that in the business world of it. A lot of these fighters don't want to fight me. It was very hard for them to find fighters for me to fight, especially with an injury, because they just don't want that to happen. They know where I stand in this game. Do I want? Yes, I want Lomachenko. I want Pedraza. I want. If Mikey Garcia still has it, then I want him too. I just want the world champions to get out the way. Now, what I want to say is this: they don't give me, when I become world champion, and they don't give us the fight where we fight Lomachenko or anything like that, right? There's a possibility they won't want to fight us. Then I will move to 140.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone you're targeting in that weight class already, or?
140?
Yeah.
I think at 140, even the 135, all the belts are up for grabs. So whoever they put in front of me, I think everybody's starting to know who Teofimo Lopez is, and little by little, they just only getting a taste of it. You guys have not seen anything yet, and I have not shown you guys anything yet because none of the fighters have brought it out on me yet. It's just wait and see.
And the best is yet to come. And, is Devin Haney maybe a guy on the list for 2019? Or I think, like you mentioned before, it would take, like $1 million for them to fight you, right?
His father said that, they won't fight us unless it's for millions. And that takes with time and things like that to build a fight and all that. To be honest, none of the prospects, I don't see me fighting any of them. They really have to catch up and do Ryan Garcia and them. If you look at it, the hype is actually, people are starting to realize, wait, these guys are not really what we thought they were. As the competition gets tougher for them, let's see how they get. But you know what it is that when it gets tough, when the going gets tough, they go soft. When the going gets tough for us, we keep going because no matter what, through the amateurs and everything, through the corruption and all, we kept fighting. So we know what it is and we know what it takes for the adversity and anything. We know how it feels to lose. A lot of these guys, and I'm not going to say names, but a lot of these guys were given things to them. They fought their way, but they had help throughout their road to get to where they're at now.
You also mentioned when the going gets tough, no better example than for your last fight when you broke your hand, came back, stopped him in the 6th round. Now, lastly, so many people are not only looking forward to your fight and your performance, but also your victory dance. You're best known for that. So do you have a dance in mind already? Do you kind of practice that?
Yeah. I play Fortnite, so these are the things, and Fortnite's very global right now. NFL players are playing it, and NBA, everybody worldwide from the sports are playing it. So I thought about it. I was the first boxer to actually do the Fortnite dance. Just things that come off my head. I'm trying to do things and grab that, grab the fans, entertain them any way possible I can. And now I just brought the gamers into the boxing world. Little kids to want to box now. And now more views. So these are things you have to know how to entertain and bring the fans. Now the celebrations, I have a few. Now it's just to bring it down because we're close to fight time.
And that is December 8th against Mason Menard at Madison Square Garden. Thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on your continued success. And do you have any last words for your fans?
To all my fans, keep supporting me. Remember, I fight for you guys. And just stay tuned. Watch ESPN live on ESPN December 8th. It's the takeover. We're getting ready. Finish with a bang.